Welcome to Chapter 9 in Social Media Marketing using earned and social media, seeding, and viral marketing. So this week we're going to talk about influencer marketing. So, learning objectives, we're going to talk about what being viral means. We've heard it all the time. People say, oh, that went viral, right? We got to understand the concept of seeding and how it relates to influencer social media marketing, which is a very popular way of marketing on social media. We're going to explain the concept of spillovers from viral marketing campaigns. We're going to talk about the importance of accounting for spillovers in viral marketing. We're going to talk about the advantages of different methods of choosing seeds or influencers, and how we're going to incentivize those seeds or influencers. So let's get into this. What does being viral actually mean? In social media marketing, something is viral if it spreads widely and rapidly from one consumer to another. If somebody watches a video 20 times, that is not viral. Viral spreads widely and rapidly, so it reaches a broad breadth of individuals, not just 20 people. We're talking thousands of people, and it has to happen within a short amount of time. So, what is the viral coefficient and what is viral cycle time? Well, viral coefficient is a combination of two components. Now, it increases with the number of friends who share information, and it also increases with the probability of adoption. So if you take a look at how to make something viral, there's really no rhyme or reason to it. But if you want to try to plan something to be viral, you have to have these two components, right? It has to be something that can be adopted and spread word of mouth by a lot of friends. And it also has to be able to be, the probability of adoption has to be very high. Something that is not popular at the current time or is not in trend, so to speak, has a very difficult time of being viral because it lacks one of these two components. So these two components have to be used together to try to make something viral. A viral loop is each of the steps involved with the adoption process, and the viral cycle time is the time between one adoption and the other relative to the viral loop. So how quickly it will spread. Now, when we're talking about making the viral cycle time more viral, we have to make sure that the social media post that we're trying to get to go viral, it has to be easy to share. Has to be easy for those to share word of mouth, right? Quick share buttons on the piece of content or something like that can make it easy. The sharing mechanism has to drive a conversion, a certain action. You want them to make a certain action. It has to be adopted easily and adopted by a great number of people. And the time of adoption to sharing should be as short as possible. It's got to be as easy as possible. So, when we're talking about viral marketing, seeds the masses. A viral marketing campaign is one that involves the viral loop for distributing content, launching new products, and generating product-related word of mouth. The seeding or influencer process, whereby a firm sends product samples to a selected group of consumers or influencers and asks them to generate word of mouth about product and share that with other consumers. The masses, the other customers with whom product information is shared in the seeding process. Now, you take a look at a lot of the influencers out there. For example, Kim Kardashian. She is one of the highest paid influencers out there. She makes a fortune. I think last time I looked, she was around $180,000 per post on Instagram for her to post about it. Is that worth it? Well, if you take a look at the diagram, yeah, it really is. Because if you take a look at a traditional way a company talks to their consumers, the company sends out marketing information. People have a a little bit hard time believing what companies say. In a social influencer type of scenario, the company pays the influencers, and then the influencer sends the messages out to the masses, and those masses respond based off of what the influencer says. Think about it. If you're a 14 to 24-year-old female that loves Kim Kardashian, and that's probably about 70% her follower base, if you have a product that's geared towards that demographic, it is a great way to use her to get in front of your potential customer. Your post to her followers is going to be more influential than anything a company would have to say. Why? Because information from a social source, and a social source for a lot of people, they think that is their friend, is more influential than when it comes from a company. People have a trust fact problem with companies that they don't trust them. The cost of reaching and converting a consumer segment is lower with social media channels than with traditional channels. However, social media influencers are more influential than advertisements or posts from a company. So, what's the process of selecting seeds? It's important to look for both hubs and pumps in a group of seed customers, right? Additional characteristics that you need to look for, they gotta be a product category expert. If you have a fitness product and you want to choose an influencer to help you market your products to other people that are fitness buffs, you need to make sure that one, you choose somebody that's influential in that community, but also that are connected to a lot of people in that industry. They have to be passionate about your style of product, and they have to be easy to relate to. They need to match your ideal consumer profile or your segment. So how do you incentivize seeds? How do you incentivize somebody to promote your product? Two ways. Incentives, money, or extrinsic value, which is product. There are influencer companies out there that you can work with. They can match your product to a stable of influencers that they work with, and then either pay them money or give them free product. Intrinsic incentives, money, intrinsic values are, performing various tasks, free product, things like that. Spillovers from viral marketing campaigns. It's important property of social media communications that conversations do not necessarily stay on topic of the focal product. And it's important that you stay on top of conversations happening in your social sphere. It's important too that you treat everybody with respect and you watch what you say, especially when people are commenting on your social media campaigns. So spillovers happen where conversations kind of steer from the original idea or the purpose of those posts, and it's important to keep those in line and to not let them veer off too far. So that's it for chapter 9. Using earned social media, seeding, and viral marketing.